Alright, you silly gooses, we're gonna go over some 1954 coins that you should never spend because the coins that we go over in this video, listen, they're selling for a lot of money. You don't want to spend them. You don't want to bring them to a pawn shop. You do not want to get ripped off when it comes to your 1954 coins. Please, look over this video, watch it till its fullest, and then just don't mess up. It's very, very simple. Go through your coins, look at the things I'm gonna show you, and we're gonna break it all down right here. So let's hop into it. With this first coin, it is a 1954 D 1 cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. So if you haven't noticed, this is actually called a wheat cent coin. That's because you've got the wheat on the back, which symbolizes agricultural prosperity and abundance. This coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and was chosen to represent the nation's agricultural heritage and the importance of farming to the American economy. Just so you know, the wheat cent coin was made from 1909 to 1958. So this is closing in on the era of the wheat cent coins. This 1954 D coin, you see that D mint mark below the date stands for the Denver Mint where this coin was made. So depending on where your coin was made can dictate its value. Philadelphia, San Francisco, Denver, these are the issuers of these coins. Philadelphia minted coins, the majority of the time, they're simply not going to have a mint mark anywhere on the coin. But there are instances where they do have a P mint mark. What you really need to know is that Philadelphia mints the most number of coins generally speaking, and then followed by Denver, and then San Francisco usually produces the least amount of coins. I say that because supply and demand really does matter on these coins. Now really quickly, if you have any rare coins, leave me a comment down below letting me know what you have. Even if you're not sure if it's rare, just leave a comment down below letting me know what you got. But back to this coin, because it was able to grade so highly, it sold for 600 bucks. Now this Jefferson nickel is really rare because of a small detail I'm going to point out right here. Jefferson nickels from 1954 are generally not rare unless it has this very small detail. So pay close attention. This is a 1954 Jefferson nickel that was graded by PCGS at a mint state 66. Now the big thing you want to look for here is that mint mark. The mint mark is so important. So look here and look very, very closely at that mint mark. You're going to see a bit of a disruption going on with the mint mark, and that is because this is what we call a 1954 S over D. So it's an over mint mark. Never should have happened, but it did. That's why you got to be looking very closely at your coins. Look, if you would have just spent this coin, or if you would have brought it to a pawn shop and they offered you 20 bucks, you would have got ripped off because you would have been able to sell it for about $720, just like this one sold for. $1,260 for this crazy looking Roosevelt dime from 1954. This is a San Francisco minted coin. You can see that by the back bottom center area of the coin. To the left of the torch, you're going to see an S mint mark. Once again, San Francisco minted coin. NGC graded this bad boy at a mint state 68. That is 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70. Very, very high. However, you've probably noticed already, the color on this coin is out of this world. Very, very unique. Now, this coloration happens depending on where the coin is stored. So if the coin is stored in some plastic, or if it's stored in an environment that has some off-gassing happening. Essentially what toning is, it's a chemical reaction where the air and the metal will cause a look on the coin. Now you got to be careful because there's bad actors out there that will see a video like ours and they'll say, hey, I can replicate the color of that coin and I can try to sell it for a lot of money online. The problem with that is that when people see toned coins, they think about naturally occurring oxidation processes. You know, they think about that happened naturally. That is completely normal. However, if someone's artificially toning a coin to sell it for more money and the buyer doesn't know that it's artificially toned, that's deceptive and that's not good for the hobby. That's very, very bad. So watch out for toned coins because some people out there are trying to tone their coins to make them look really rare and valuable. This one's a genuinely toned coin more than likely. How do I know that? There's a few things. First of all, it's graded. A grading company is looking for artificially toned coins and they're pretty good at what they do, especially NGC and PCGS. Next, I've been doing this for quite some time now, professionally for over 20 years, so I know what to look for when it comes to artificially toned coins. This one looks fine. The big thing on this coin that adds value is going to be the very high grade of a 68 and the toning, which allowed this coin to sell for $1,260. Now here we have a 1954 Jefferson nickel coin that sold for $3,900. We're just going up in value here, guys, so stay tuned. We have this coin with a S mint mark. You're going to be looking at the back right hand side of this coin. Wow, that is actually a very poorly struck coin. So you can see, if you're looking at the mint mark on the back right hand side, it's a bit messed up. That's because it's just a weak strike of the mint mark. You know, there might have been some grease in the hub, or who knows exactly what caused this, but that's not even the reason why it sold for so much money. The main reason is going to be the full steps on the back and the fact he got a 65. So it's a really hard grade to get from a 1954S. The full steps on the back, you're going to look above Monticello. You're going to see the steps there. Those steps are the highest point on the coin. They get worn down the quickest, and they're the hardest to strike during the minting process. So because of that, a company like NGC and PCGS are going to designate the full step designation for coins that grade 60 and above. If your coin gets graded below 60, then it's not going to be worth them putting the full step designation on the label. So look for high graded coins with the full steps on the back. This one sold for $3,900. $7,200 for this 1954S Washington quarter, graded by NGC at a mint state 68 plus with a CAC sticker. I know that's quite the mouthful, but check this out. So first of all, the coloration on this coin is out of this world. It's a crazily toned coin. You got this very rainbow-esque streaking going on across the whole coin. You have some darker amber brown colorations happening. Very beautifully toned coin. And on the back of the coin, you see the same thing happening along the outskirts of this specific coin. The biggest thing here, guys, is going to be that high grade of a 68 plus. The plus sign's given by a grader if they think the coin looks really nice. Also, you want to pay attention to that CAC sticker. So CAC is that other third-party company. They're going to look at that coin in the holder, and they're pretty much going to grade the grade. They're going to say, hey, does this coin look pretty nice for its grade? And if they agree, then they're going to put that little sticker on there. If you get a CAC sticker on your holder, that will increase the value of the coin a lot. So this mainly occurs if you have a really rare coin that's worth, say, a few $1,000s, then it might be worth sending to a company like CAC to see if you can get the CAC sticker, because that will increase the value a lot. All these things combined allowed this coin to sell for $7,200. Now this coin sold for $10,200. Why did it sell for so much money? If you look below the date, you'll notice that there is no mint mark. That means this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia minted coins typically come in large quantities because Philadelphia issued plenty of coins. You can tell that this 1954 coin looks like it just got produced yesterday. Look at the color on this coin. Very vibrant red coloration happening. Speaking of that, this one got the red designation. So NGC and PCGS will designate a Lincoln cent depending on the color of the coin. These coins will come either red, brown, or brown depending on environmental conditions and what the coin was struck on, because that can really matter. The closer to the intended mint state color, the more money your coin's going to be worth. This one once again sold for $10,200. $31,200. So much money for these coins. I want to say this. Over time, sometimes markets go up or down. This is natural all over the place. If a collector really wants a coin, they're going to pay whatever it takes to get that coin, especially if the collector has deep pockets. So this coin sold in 2019 for $31,200, and as time goes on, the coin value could go down or it could go up. It all depends on the market. It's a 1954 no mint mark, so it's Philadelphia issued, 1 cent weak coin, graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 red, and it sold for $31,200. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to pick up our completely free coin and currency ebook down below, and we will see you guys in the next video.